Chicken here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, it's all about these three suckers right here, these new Sky Shields, the revamped version. Are we liking them? Are we not liking them? We're going to go over a couple defense replays, but first, make sure you check out the new overlay thing right above the chicken. How, like, guys, come on, how slick does that look? Let me know down below in the comments. Alright, so let's get into some Sky Shield defenses, but first let's check the Boom Beach news box in case we have to change our video topic. So we have dirt all over the screen. Deploy and destroy. Gunboat ability available now. 0 days, 16 hours, and 6 minutes. That seems like very quick. Like, I don't even really remember when the remote turret got here, but I guess it's here right now. So they put out the YouTube video this July in Boom Beach. I think we've kind of gone over everything that's been in that, more or less. A couple of big... It's cool that they kind of lay out everything for us now, so we know exactly what's coming, when it's coming, where it's coming, why it's coming. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive on into some defensive replays, guys. So we'll go ahead and... oh yeah, unfortunately, I got family over right now, so not unfortunately, but unfortunately that means we won't be able to stream Imitation Game this week. But that's okay, because we got lots of other stuff going on, guys. We got lots of other stuff going on. So, yeah, let's see what this guy does. Now, obviously with no ice statues and not a very, well, I guess we have max level defenses, but it's been fairly easy for people to take down this base with the 3 Sky Shields. The only difference is, nice medkit right there. The only difference is now they're forced to use specific troops, whereas before they could just take it down with anything. Now they have to, they can't just smoke up to the HQ with Zookas and with Warriors. And we actually almost took this guy down, which is pretty crazy considering we only have 3 Sky Shields and no other prototype defenses or anything like that. So, let's collect the diamonds from that guy. And what else we got here? We got a tank med raid, we got a Scorcher tank med raid, or tank Everspark raid. Yeah, so a lot of people are skipping us with this base, just because it's annoying to take down, due to the fact that it's, I don't know, you guys fill in the blank. So, what we'll do today instead, what we can do, is we can do the tribal reset in a video format. Just give me a second to select the right screen here. Boom. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is what the draft challenge is all about. So we're gonna go like that. Okay, we got this. Let's go like this, and we're gonna do this nice and quickly right here. We're gonna go to make troops. We're gonna go to make troops. There we go, just like that. So what we do every week, we do it in a live stream format, not like this, but every single week we open up a challenge to all the patrons, the YouTube channel sponsors, everybody that helps support the chicken, and we do something called the Imitation Game Draft Challenge, where we just randomly pick troops, and we see who can beat the bases with the least amount of losses using these crazy, ridiculous kind of strategies. And the whole idea behind this is we have a couple rules that we use. We don't use smoke, and we don't smoke to the HQ. You can use the smoke here and there if it helps. If you're just like reflaring or something, there's no hard rule on that. But basically the idea is it's just an interesting, different kind of way to play, which is kind of fun. It's not like the typical just smoke beach that Boom Beach has become. We let you guys pick the hero that you want. I pick the hero that I want as well. And if you're able to beat the chicken score on stage 7, then what we do is we give away $25 in gift cards, PayPal, whatever you want. And we do that through the private Discord server that we have open up to the patrons and the YouTube channel sponsors. Now, if you're not interested in any of the prizes or anything, you can still play along and let me know down below in the comments. I always say that I'm going to pin the comment that gets the that does the best if we ever had any of those. So we'll go like this, and I think for this week, just for the sake of keeping the video a little bit shorter, usually we do a practice run on stages 1 through 5, and then we change the troops for stage 6 and for stage 7. I think this time, just to keep it simple, we're just going to run through it with these troops that we have here. So these are actually not very good troops for draft challenge. Basically, the worst troops are going to be Warriors, they're going to be Cryoneers, they're going to be Grenadiers if you only get a boat of them, because one boat of Grens doesn't really do a whole lot. But if you get 3 or 4 boats of Grens, then they can start to work pretty well. So that's basically what it comes down to. You want to avoid troops like Cryoneers that only work like with RZM. And medics can also be they can also be really difficult to work with, especially if you don't have something like Riflemen or Zukas or that heavy DPS unit. Then it's gonna be tricky, and then it's gonna be difficult. But yeah, so that's kind of just an overview on Draft Channel if you've never seen it before. But we wanted to focus on the Sky Shields for today's topic. So obviously now the difference with the Sky Shields is not only graphically and how they look, but it's also they also go off of the what is it? The ice. Their base health goes off of the ice statues for that particular base. So that means that the shield gets increased and the shield gets increased, and the other thing, the base health of the Sky Shields get increased. So you're not going to be able to do the thing where we could always do before, where say this boom cannon is a Sky Shield and 1, 2, 3 would take down the Sky Shield no matter what every single time. That was a little bit broken and kind of silly and didn't really make that much sense. So I think it's good that they fixed that. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. We're throwing out turrets, we're throwing out critters. Look at this. The turrets actually do some really good damage on these low-level bases. Anything like max level and close, like level 55 and up, more or less, they're not very good. They're not very good. I mean, you can use them sometimes to take down the HQ if the guy's a really weird layout, but other than that, they're nothing to really write home about. They're cool, they're fun. Don't get the chicken wrong here, guys. I mean, now that we're talking about it, let's see if we can do it here. But yeah, I don't think they're as strong as they could be. 1, 2. Like, what would be really interesting? What would be really interesting, guys, is to make them so. Okay, we'll go like this, we'll go like this, and we're probably going to lose remote turrets to these cannons, so we'll go like that. Now, I got to be careful here that we actually... okay, so he's going to be distracted by that guy. Okay, so let's go like this. And let's throw critters right on this boom cannon. That should be able to save us there. Now, you see the health on them right there? I think we should be free and clear of that regular-sized cannon. Hopefully, in a second. But if not, we'll throw a shock down on him. I think that's going to be correct. We got those critters doing some work for us. So maybe I'll let the cannon take that one turret. And then I'll see if he's going to start shooting the other ones. It doesn't look like it. But yeah, that's a way you can use remote turrets as well. Obviously, a much more time-consuming strategy, but we got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, so we'll let them play out here and just kind of destroy the HQ, as exciting as I'm sure this is to watch. So let's go like this, throw critters down there. I think they'll do more damage than one artillery shell would have done. We could be wrong here, but let's see what happens. So we go like that. The mortars are doing some work to them. Okay, so, well, it definitely went down a little bit faster than it would have without throwing the critters. There's a chicken tip of the day, guys. So, the Sky Shields. What else do we know about the Sky Shields? Not a whole lot. They look cooler, which is nice. We talked about the changes, and yeah, so I want to try at some point when we have all these prototype defenses. We have all of the new ones right now. I want to do a... There we go. Boom. Stage 5 goes down. I want to do a Sky Shield and Flotsam Cannon defense layout. I think that would be really interesting to see how many people are kind of forced to go into that Flotsam and hopefully blow up. Like say that last defense replay we just showed you guys with the heavies and the Zukas and stuff. Say he did that with a Flotsam hiding behind one of the Sky Shields. He'd be kind of forced to go into it, and maybe it blows up and destroys all of his troops. So I think that's an interesting layout for sure that some of you guys mentioned down below in the comment section. So we'll try to get that going for you at some point. Let's go like this, make sure bullet is getting up and close. Go like this and like that. Bang and bang. Get all these guys taken care of. Go like this and like this. Now what do we want to do here? Let's get some critters going on this hot pod. He's going to come up even before that, and we'll go like that. And we're trying to keep the goal of Imitation Game Draft Challenge is always to keep the Rifleman alive, or always keep as many troops alive, because that's how you win the game, right? So, it's tough to do with certain troops, obviously, like Riflemen and stuff, especially going into that boom cannon. There's not really much I can do there to save them. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what it's all about, guys. So we'll go like this. We'll throw a turret back here. And we'll throw critters and a turret back here as well. And then we'll go ahead and shock this guy. And those 2 boom cannons as well. And we got this 1 turret versus both these monstrous boom cannons. And the Grens are also going to help out a little bit too. So we'll go like this. Throw some critters down to help save that boom cannon. The turret's going to start working on that sawmill. Oh no, he's switching to the shield gen. Okay, perfect. That's what we want from you, Mr. Turret. We'll give you a friend right there just because you did so well for us. The 2 turrets. Just having a time, guys. Just having a turret. And boom! Stage 6 goes down. Back. So now we're finally moving on to stage 7. Bit of a longer video today, guys, but that is alright with the chicken, if it's alright with you. 49 and 6, those are some pretty heavy losses, so let's see what we can or cannot get done on Imitation Game stage 7. So, what I see first of all, now we're basically running tank Gren medic without the medics and with some other random troops. So, what we can do instead, or what we need to focus on rather, is keeping the tanks and the grenadiers, or keeping the tanks and the heavies alive, because that's going to make sure that the that the grenadiers are untouched in the back, and it's just going to be good things overall for us. So we'll go like this and like this, shock and critter. I like to critter and shock at the same time, just because you get so much more value out of those critters than just letting them kind of run amok. So we'll go like this and 1 and 2. Couple splash medkits down, but yeah, you see what I mean when you get 1 boat of anything. It's hard, like, that don't really work with the strategy that we're using, especially having the 1 boat of Riflemen. They're so squishy that they just kind of run out and get killed by stuff. So that's not what you want to see when you're doing draft challenges, guys. So we'll go like this, we'll go like this, we'll go with the turret and some critters in the back, because why not? They should be able to help us out with a little bit of DPS. Then we'll go with a bullet regeneration, I think. And let's go like this. Try to keep those boom cannons off us. I actually managed to miss the shock launcher on the left and the boom cannon on the right somehow. That was really well placed shock by the chicken right there, guys. Truly expert stuff on that one. So let's go with a barrage and this boom cannon. Let's go with an artillery on him as well. Get him the hell out of our way. And you see, it can be tough sometimes. Like, obviously I didn't group the troops up very well, and I didn't do a very good job of that, but it's not always a given that you're going to win Imitation Game when we use troops like this. Obviously having bullet at our disposal makes things a little bit easier. So that turret's going to just drive into that boom cannon, isn't it? He's actually shooting at that boom cannon, so it looks like they target defenses as the priority. Get 1 more shot off, turret, before you go. Come on now. Oh, man. Well, that worked out pretty well. The Grens are going to be able to take down the boom cannon. I'm going to let them... I'm going to throw that now. Okay, as soon as I throw it, then the boom cannon goes down. But there we go. We got the Grens sitting free and clear. And that is basically Imitation Game Draft Challenge in a nutshell, guys. So, if you want to see more on that, just check out, you see way over there on the top right corner of the screen-ish, patreon.com/thechicken. We got a whole write-up there on how it works, how to sign up, and we'll get you right into the Discord server right away if you do choose that you want to help support the chicken. And why wouldn't you want to help support the chicken, guys? I mean, it's all good stuff. I give it back to you guys, so it's good on both ends. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to let me know what you think of the Sky Shield changes down below in the comments. And, yeah. Guys, that is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out. Stage 7 goes down.